So often, whether from a policy perspective or a photography perspective, the people most affected by these issues are not telling their stories. And they're often, I think, dehumanized through traditional photography and also statistical research. And so a lot of my work tries to combine both of those areas, but look to those most affected to not only control their own narratives, to tell their own stories through art, through writing, through a multitude of mediums, but to connect them to policy experts and community experts, police departments, other folks in power, to use those media campaigns to connect the voices of those most affected with those in power. Sort of looking to people in the system to be experts. The People's Paper Co-op is based in Philadelphia. The core group are a group of formerly incarcerated individuals. We partner with them and a group of lawyers from Philadelphia, Lawyers for Social Equity, to do these free, localized legal clinics where we're not asking people to come to a location, we're going to where communities need these urgently needed services. So that core team of folks are helping to organize and facilitate these clinics. And in it, if you're a participant, you're talking to somebody about some of the hardest days of your life, your entire criminal history. In Pennsylvania, everything you were ever charged with is on your record. That any employer, public housing space, an educational application, those charges, not convictions, can be seen. And so that's a huge stumbling block that really shackles people to their past and doesn't allow them to break that cycle of recidivism. So in these clinics, you're working with a lawyer to start the expungement process of clearing or cleaning up your criminal record. And then you work with our team, who have also gone through the expungement process, to take that printout of your criminal record, hold it in your hands and tear it up, put it in a blender, literally create a paper smoothie, and create a handmade sheet of paper out of your criminal record. So transforming your past to create a blank slate to rewrite your future. And then people are embedding a Polaroid portrait, which we call a reverse mugshot, where people respond to the prompt, when people look at your criminal record, what about you as a human being don't you see? In these clinics, we talk a lot about that, about how people are not able to move beyond their past, how people are only seeing them for their worst moment as opposed to their potential. And I think that's kind of a key ethos to a lot of the work, is that the people that are most affected have so much to offer, and yet society there are so little opportunities for folks to have that platform.